Hello, everybody. My name is Amaj Ali, clinical audiological scientist and founder of Heureka OS. We are going to carry on with the hearing loss simulation videos. This is video number 2. And what we are looking at today in the left ear is a moderate reverse ski slope mixed hearing loss. And in the right ear, we're looking at a severe reverse ski slope mixed hearing loss. Now, some of you might be wondering, there's no bone conduction values. For those who know what an audiogram and familiar with it, there's no BC values because we're in the hearing loss simulation mode. So this is quite different from what we showed previously, which was a ski slope profound hearing loss. The trend is opposite. We are calling this a reverse ski slope hearing loss, and it's quite interesting to see this simulation. It'll be quite different. So looking at the left ear, what we are expecting when I push this simulate button is that you'll notice that the clarity is there. There's some clarity here, but the body of the speech as well as the volume of the speech. So volume is mostly carried in the low frequencies, and the body and the tonality is carried within the mid frequencies. So we're looking at the accents and the color and the tone of the voice will be diminished. So when I press simulate, you'll notice that there's a volume issue, and although you can hear, it's just missing the body of the actual speech. So let's go through the same voice that we were using before, which is a female voice. I'm going to press play, and then when I press simulate, I'll toggle between on and off so you can see the difference. Here we go.
The roster of Nobel laureates is studded with the names of great and deservedly illustrious persons. Some dreamers, some men of action, a few true geniuses. But there are giants missing from the list. For example, the most fundamental contribution to the physical sciences that has come out of America was the work of...
It's a very interesting case. So you do have clarity with that voice, but it's missing relative to the standard version. A lot of the tones are missing and the volume is diminished. So that is what we're getting in the left side. The right ear is going to be different because it's more of a loss, this severe loss. We're only getting this portion of the speech banana below the line. So we're going to get much less clarity and a lot quieter than what you just heard. So we'll go to the right side and play the same voice from the beginning. Here we go.
The roster of Nobel laureates is studded with the names of great and deservedly illustrious persons. Some dreamers, some men of action, a few true geniuses. But there are giants missing from the list. For example, the most fundamental contribution.
So if you're really concentrating and everything else is quiet, you can make out what she's saying, but it's very difficult. So I would imagine a person with this type of audiogram that they would struggle in most instances in a quiet room. If the person sat towards the left side and there's no other competing noise, they would be able to manage a conversation even without hearing aids if the person talking is speaking loud and clear enough. But if the person is sat to their right and there's any sort of competing background noise that's making their left ear busy, they would completely miss them out. It's as though they're not even there. If you're adding background noise to the mix and they're in a group conversations will be sort of a nightmare for this individual without hearing aids. It will be quite difficult with competing background noise. So really, it's almost like an on and off switch. If the conditions are right, there's conversation, there's flow. If the person's looking at the speaker, if they're paying attention, if there's no other competing noise. But as soon as there's any sort of spanner in the works or curved balls thrown their way, they suddenly, it's like everything goes off. So this is what you'll be expecting with this type of hearing loss. I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get to you as soon as I can. Thank you for listening. Bye now.